After the body dies, when does the soul leave the body? Is there any difference for the soul between the body was buried or the body was cremated? The soul does not leave. The soul is steady in its own place. Soul never moves. What causes us to move, whether by reincarnation, whether by moving with the legs, or whether moving in an aeroplane, what moves are the covers upon the soul. Soul never moves. Soul never leaves anything, nor gets into anything. Soul is covered by the kind of experiencing things. That means something by which we can experience. Consciousness can experience things. The mind is the first one and mind moves. Mind moves from here to there, and thinking takes us from here to there. So mind creates this movement. The astral body flies. It moves from place to place. The physical body has a hard time moving. It does move also. We have been all moving around here. When a person dies, the soul does not die. Only the physical body dies. Astral body does not die. Mind does not die. Only the physical body dies. Therefore, what moves is the astral body, not the soul. The astral body moves to a different state. It can go into a state of disembodied state, in which it can just stand next to the body that's just dead. It can be watching the body dead. In some cases, I have noticed, in my friends' cases, they were able to die seconds before the body ceased. In one case, there was a murder. The body was being murdered by somebody, and the astral body stepped out just seconds before it and saw the murder of the own body. The body, when we say soul moves, we are talking of astral body. Most people call that the soul. What is reincarnated is not soul. What is reincarnated is the astral body. From one body to another, the astral body keeps moving. After very long time, thousands of years, the mind creates a new astral body, and then that moves. One astral body dies after 3,000 years or so, and another astral body is picked up by the mind hand. Mind does not die for millions of years, physical time, for 3 million years. So we carry the same mind, same karma, same things for millions of years, with several lifetimes of the astral body and many more lifetimes in the physical body of different forms of life. So therefore, when we die and leave the body, astral body steps aside and can see the disembodied spirit, which is not soul. It's the soul plus mind plus another sensory body that can watch what is happening. What happens to the physical body that is dead, it contains nothing. Whether you cremate it, or you bury it, or dispose of any other way, it's just waste flesh and bones, and there's nothing in it. So it doesn't matter at all how the disposal takes place, except if the person who dies has ideas about what will happen to my body and builds those ideas and says, I'll be buried, and then see the body being taken by people and being burnt, say, oh my God, what is going to happen now? It is not the body that is being affected by if the disembodied spirit is right there to watch what is happening, which sometimes happen depending upon the attachments we have. If we have attachments to people who are around, we stay there watching what's going on. And sometimes it's very interesting. The people who loved us, and then they were so wonderful to us, permanent friends of ours, we didn't know we will ever leave them by dying. We die, and then we say, do they still love us? And they are worried about where your pocketbook is, where your wallets are. They are looking at something else. They are trying to look, what is the will? What did we get? And one wonders, is that what I lived for? What I thought was true love with these people? So it's a very different experience. So therefore, when we die, the body is of no consequence at all, but we are of consequence. So if you want to honor the guy who dies, and he says, I want to be buried, bury him, bury his body. He might be watching. If he says, I want to be cremated, and if he wants to be cremated, burn it and he'll watch. And he'll wonder why I thought of burial or burning. It makes no difference to him. But that's too late for him to decide what to do. So there is no real difference.